Peace, love, and light, family. Peace, love, and light. Welcome to Liquid Fortune. I am Picasso. In the insurance world, I am Ron Ronald. Out of the three of the names, you can call me whatever you choose alike. You be the judge. Well, today I will be talking about how to leverage the infinite banking concept to start a business, invest in real estate, and pay off debt. We'll dive deep into the infinite banking concept, illustrating how individuals can leverage this strategy to create financial freedom by starting businesses, investing in real estate, and paying off debt. We'll also explore how cash value grows in an IBC policy, showing real life examples to engage and educate our people. Okay. So what is infinite banking concept? Well, the infinite banking concept is a strategy where you create your own personal banking system using whole life insurance. It's not about life insurance itself, but rather about the powerful cash value that grows in these policies. With this strategy, you can leverage your policy's cash value to access money for business, investments, or personal expenses without going to traditional banks or lenders. Okay. The traditional banking system has been in control of our finances for centuries, charging us high interest and fees. With the IBC, you become the banker, making your own rules and gaining financial independence. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to use this concept to pay down debt, start a business, and build wealth. So the basics of whole life insurance policies, while primarily intended for life coverage, are powerful vehicles for wealth building because they have a cash value component that grows over time. Unlike term life insurance, which doesn't accumulate any cash value, whole life policies accumulate a guaranteed cash value. This cash value grows tax deferred because you access to loans at competitive interest rates. Okay. Every premium you pay is split into two parts: the cost of insurance and the cash value component. Over time, the cash value grows often at a guaranteed minimum interest rate, and it can also earn dividends depending on the insurance company's performance. So here's a key feature of IBC is that this cash value isn't just sitting there. It's growing consistently even while you use it, fam. So for example, let's say you put in $10,000 a year into your whole life policy. In 1 year, you may have $2,000 in cash value. By year 5, this could grow to $12,000. And by year 10, it could reach $25,000 depending on the policy's dividends. You can also use your cash value as a loan. The beauty of IBC is that you can borrow against your policy's cash value without penalties or credit checks. You are your own lender. Okay. Once you take a loan, it doesn't interrupt your growth. The insurance company continues to pay interest on the full cash value of your policy, not just the amount you borrow. You can also use infinite banking to pay off debt. Paying off debt, traditional business loans often require you to go through a lengthy approval process and take on personal risk. With the IBC, though, you can bypass banks altogether and fund your business directly from the policy's cash value. So let's say, for example, Sarah wanted to start a small digital marketing agency, right? Instead of applying for a business loan, she used $50,000 from her whole life policy to cover the cost of her business setup. By doing this, she avoided high interest loans and was able to pay herself back with the terms she controlled while her policy continued to grow. Are y'all peeping game on this though? Are you really? Basically, business growth through IBC. Mike wanted to launch a real estate flipping business. He borrowed $100,000 from his IBC policy to buy his first property. After flipping and selling the property for $50,000 profit. Mike paid back the $100,000 loan plus interest in 3 years, fam. Not only did he build his business, but he also created a continuous cycle where his policies cash value kept growing, enabling him to use it for the next property. So the power of compound interest and leveraging equity, just like real estate, IBC allows you to leverage your growing equity. As you pay off your policy loan, you can borrow more money to scale your business without depending on traditional financing. Okay. Investing in real estate using infinite banking. This is a big play right here. Okay. Real estate investors often use traditional banks to leverage money for property purchases. Okay. With IBC, you can become the bank and fund your real estate deals using your own money borrowing against your policy cash value. When you purchase property using funds from your policy, the cash value in your policy continues to grow, even while you're using the funds to generate income from rental properties or flipping homes. So Tom used $200,000 from his IBC policy to purchase a multi-family property. The property bought in $40,000 annually in rental property. Tom used this income to pay down the loan from his policy while keeping his policy cash value intact. He was able to acquire additional properties in a few years, all funded using the same cash value. Okay. Once you understand to leverage your cash value, you can scale up quickly. The best part is that you're not paying interest to banks or relying on credit scores. Instead, you control the process entirely, family. So let's do a quick little recap. Okay. You can build wealth with tax deferred growth. You can also borrow against your cash value without credit checks or penalties. Okay. You can start a business or invest in real estate without relying on traditional banks. You can pay down high interest debt while building equity in your policy. So the infinite banking concept isn't a quick fix, but a long-term strategy that gives you financial freedom, flexibility, and control. By using the strategy, you can start your own bank, create multiple streams of income, and eliminate debt for good. So if you're ready, people, if you're ready to take control of your financial future, consider learning more about infinite banking concept and how it works for you. Like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend about Liquid Fortune. And for the ones that really want to know, want to know more 411, or you want to get this thing jumping right now, in the comment box below, type in more info and I will be gladly to give that to you. Like always, stay financially educated, illuminated, and elevated. Peace, love, and light.